A pleasant good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Matlack Messer Stadium on the campus of Earlham College. This is the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear. We're set to bring you Wabash and Earlham on a warm Wednesday afternoon as the Quakers try to go to 2-0 on the season. They'll take on the Little Giants of Wabash, who come in to this one at 1-1. Great to have you with us. The women, by the way, just completed their game in a long afternoon, but they still pick up a win over the Tigers of Grace University, that final of 2-1. So the men will try to make it a clean sweep, but a very, very good Wabash team coming into this one. They just come off a 2-0 win over Franklin in their last contest. When we come back on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show, we'll talk about their win. That is coming up in just a couple of moments right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Today's matchup being brought to you by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, who has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school group or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school group or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-3400. Well, we mentioned Wabash coming to this one here today at 1-1. They lost their one matchup to Capital by a final of 4-3 in a high-scoring affair. They beat Franklin by a final of 2-0. And we'll keep an eye on Tim Herring, 2 goals so far on the season. Mike Tanchevsky has 2 goals. Kyle Holmer, a goal and an assist, and Justin Kopp has 3 assists. And in goal today, Chad Wunderlich, he is 1-1, 6 saves, 4 goals given up, a 2.00 goals against average. And they will be very aggressive today. Quakers are hoping to be aggressive as well, as Earlham coming in at 1-0 on the season. They beat UC Claremont here in overtime by a final of 3-2 in the win. Yuki Adams had a great day. 3 shots on goal, picked up 2 goals on the afternoon to lead the Quakers in the victory. Drew Fitzgibbon also had a goal on the afternoon as well, and they were assisted. Just 1 assist on the afternoon, so you look at what Yuki Adams has been able to do so far here early. It has been big for the Quakers. When we come back, we will get this one underway. This is the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. It's the Little Giants and the Quakers coming up next right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Big Boy's Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boy's Pizza. 765-488-0023.
Little Giants again will have Chad Wunderlich. He's out of St. Louis, Missouri. He will be in goal today. We mentioned his 2.00 goals against average just a couple of moments ago. Also getting the start will be Justin Kopp out of Avon, Indiana. Christian Stuyvesant is out of West Lafayette, played at Harrison High School out of the North Central Conference. Corbin Kaiser is out of Jasper, Indiana. He gets the start today. Also Gabriel Angiano will get the start out of Hammond, Indiana. Angiano is a midfielder. Michael Tanchevsky is out of Crown Point. He will start today. A defenseman, a junior. Tim Herring is a freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida. Marco Medina out of El Paso, Texas starts. On defense, Joseph Kafer is out of North Central High School in Indianapolis. Kyle Holmer is out of Avon. And Adam Berg gets the start out of Tacoma, Washington as a midfielder. For the Quakers, Henry Wilds will get the start in goal. He's out of Kingsburg University, Kingsburg Joint University. We will see him in goal again here today. Jake Pearson out of Cleves, Ohio, gets the start. Veteran Liam Ferguson, the senior out of Decatur, Georgia, starting again today for the Quakers. Andrew Bellick will start as well. Yuki Adams, we mentioned Yuki a little bit ago, back for his senior year. Jimmy Kirame gets the start today. Kirame, a sophomore midfielder, along with Aiden Thompson-Bott out of Wilton, Maine. Jeffrey Doyer gets the start today out of Cincinnati, Ohio. He's a sophomore out of Lakota West. Haki Johnson out of Tacoma Park, Maryland, another senior for the Quakers, back from a year ago. Drew Fitzgibbon, a sophomore out of Cincinnati Oak Hills. And Matt Gray gets the start as well out of Middletown, Ohio. He will get the start today also for the Quakers. We'll keep it on both goalkeepers here today. Should be a fun one. The Little Giants and the Quakers here from Matlack Messer Stadium. We'll come back. This has been the pregame show brought to you by Farm Beer Insurance with Kevin Shear. We'll get this one underway in just a moment, right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back them better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Are you looking for the right place to work out? A place where you have several choices and can have fun at the same time? Well, that place is right here in Richmond, Family Fitness Works. Family Fitness Works has spinning, Zumba, kickboxing, core works, kick fit, body pump, body flow, and much, much more. And don't forget, Family Fitness Works also has Richmond's most extensive free weights and Nautilus in the area. Check out their website at familyfitness.com or stop by at 213 North 3rd Street in Richmond. Well, we're back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium. Great to have you with us. Still a very, very warm afternoon as we get later on into the evening as these two teams prepare for this matchup here today. Quakers looking to go to 2-0. Quakers, by the way, will be in their all-maroon uniforms here this afternoon, and Wabash will be in their all-whites, and the opening kick will belong to the Quakers, and we're ready to get this one underway. Women coming off a nice win earlier, so the men will see if they can make it a doubleheader sweep here this afternoon. Of course, throughout the entire match, we will check out the upcoming schedule this week, another busy week in the HCAC and men's soccer. We'll check out the latest standings. Of course, everything non-conference so far this season. Should be another fun year in the HCAC as the Earlham men will look to qualify for the upcoming HCAC tournament. First possession sent out of bounds deep in the corner, and we are underway. Of course, Wabash can be a high-scoring team. Really got to keep an eye on the Little Giants here today out of the North Coast Athletic Conference. They can be very dangerous. Here's a kick inside by Fitzgibbon outside the 18 to the right. Quakers regain possession. Yuki Adams there. Of course, Adams, one of the veteran players back from a year ago. Timothy Herring across the midfield line out of Jacksonville, Florida. And we'll reset it again. Little Giants once again. Good ball control. They'll be a ball control team, and so the Quakers will have to be very patient on defense. Marco Medina had it for a moment as that ball sails all the way to the other side and eventually will be cleared out of bounds as the Quakers and Jeffrey Doyer there able to knock it out of play, but it was last touched by the Little Giants on the way out. And again, the Quakers with Matt Gray putting it in play will go back to midfield, and that's where once again the Little Giants will reset. We'll have that sun coming right at us here this afternoon as that hot day will continue here. Ball again just outside the 18. It will be kept in play and eventually rolls out of bounds. Fitzgibbon will have a throw-in now for the Quakers. See what Earlham can do here on offense. Liam Ferguson, one of the other veterans on this team out of Decatur, Georgia, back for his senior season. Little Giants stop the attack, and they will go on the counterattack. Here's Stuyvesant. Turf coming up that time as Earlham trying to stop the flow by the Little Giants, and eventually a throw-in here by Stuyvesant on the far side. You see the Richmond bench, or I should say the Earlham bench right there, as that ball will go past. That was intended that time for Homer out of Avon High School here in Indiana. The Wilds will put it in play. Good kick as that ball sails past midfield, and once again to the near side, unable to keep it in play, will be Tim Herring. We are just underway. Throw in on the near side again by Ferguson. Good look at Adam Berg there for Wabash. Keith Johnson also back getting the start here in the second game as the Little Giants look to go back on the attack once again. They see nothing available and will reset it one more time. And Giano there for the Little Giants as that ball to midfield. Aiden Thompson vote there for the Quakers, and it goes out of bounds once again near side. Justin Kopp will have a throw in here for Wabash. It'll be hard for us to see at times, again, with the sun coming into the press box the way it is, and every once in a while you'll kind of miss something because of the reflection we will see off the glass. We'll try to pick it up, and of course that will also come into our camera, so that could be a factor at some point today as well once that sun gets a little bit lower. Near side again as Wabash cannot keep it in play. That was Justin Kopp. And the Quakers have a throw-in once again. This will be Liam Ferguson. Quakers coming off that overtime win over UC Claremont. They won it by a final of 3-2. Yuki Adams had mentioned a couple of goals in the win as Wabash again will go on the counterattack. Here's Stuyvesant at midfield. And this will be a ground attack for the moment now for the Little Giants. Right at the 18, and this one is caromed out of bounds. Last touch looked like Matt Gray there for the Quakers. Able to get a foot on that one. He's out of Middletown, Ohio. Played his high school soccer at Monroe High School. And the Little Giants will have a corner for the first time here this afternoon as Tim Herring will put it in play. It looks like he's lining it up for a left-footed kick right here. And you see everybody bunched up right at about the top of the 18. Good ball that time by Herring. And this one goes past the box and centered back out front now for the Little Giants. But coming up to make the steal for the Quakers is Jimmy Kirame. Good job by Kirame. That ball goes all the way into the 18. That'll be kicked wide to the left by Aiden Thomas Vogt there for the Quakers. So we will see the Little Giants once again. Here is Chad Wunderlich once again putting it back in play for Wabash, and they'll go back on the counterattack. You see the Quakers doing a nice job right across the midfield line. Near foul that time by Yuki Adams. They'll let him play through it as this ball comes back to the midfield circle, and there for the Quakers is Jake Pearson. Pearson just a freshman. Quakers again. That ball stolen away. Good job by Herring. Herring very active early up front there for Wabash. And again, that ball coming out of bounds here to the near side. Will have a throw-in for Wabash. That is Justin Kopp. He worked that ball back to the near side as he goes by Liam Ferguson. Ball deep in the corner. Quakers will get a chance to knock it out of play. That's Pearson there for the Quakers. And we will have a corner now for Wabash. Only one other game being played today in the HCAC. Mount St. Joe is on the road at Ohio Christian, as everyone getting prepared in non-conference play for what will be coming up. An interesting year again in the HCAC. Here's a line drive kick, and that ball stays low. A lot of contact inside as going down on the pitch was Marco Medina. May have gotten some help that time by Jeffrey Doyer, who came from behind to knock him down, as Henry Wilds again will put this ball in play. A goal kick now by Wilds and a line drive kick all the way to midfield. Yuki Adams there again for the Quakers, but again taken away. Little Giants on the counterattack once again after the takeaway, and wisely trying to get that ball out of bounds, but it stays in. Good effort by Doyer, as it will stay in and a throw-in again for the Quakers. Here's Yuki Adams. Adams sends it high in the air as that ball sails all the way to the other end, where Wunderlich is there again for Wabash. Earlham will be back here on Saturday as the Quakers get a chance to open up their 2018 campaign with 3 straight home matches. That ball goes out of bounds. Pearson giving chase all the way into the corner. And once again, Quakers have a throw-in. Here's Johnson. Stolen away. Here's a line drive kick. That was a deep ball that time by Adam Berg, the freshman midfielder out of Tacoma, Washington, as that one sails wide to the right. So the Little Giants trying to score early from deep. Quakers take over. Here's Wilds once again. Just over 36 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Herring once again there for the Little Giants, goes out of bounds, and it'll be Wabash in possession with a throw-in. Kopp will put it in play. There's Liam Ferguson again for the Quakers on the redirect header, and once again Herring. Herring looking near side. Homer changes his direction as well as he works it to the sideline. And once again back outside to Kopp. A little miscommunication. Kopp sent it deep. Nobody was there. Kafer once again will come back from North Central High School. That ball once again into the 18 and redirected out one more time by Doyer. Quakers need to clear it out of here if they can, or get a chance to set up the defense, and they will, as Pearson will send it out of bounds. So a throw-in now by the Little Giants. Kopp will put it in play, and a good throw-in. Ball headed back out front. That may have been Kafer on the redirect, and here come the Quakers again. Yuki Adams across midfield. And boy, there's a lot of speed out there right now as Kirame hustling over toward the sideline. Jimmy had a beat on it, and it was eventually touched by Wabash and goes out of play. Matt Gray will now put it in on a throw-in for the Quakers. Ball kicked high in the air by Kirame, as Kirame, we have a foul that time on Yuki Adams. Kirame did a good job just getting to that ball on the throw-in. And again, that is going to be Yuki Adams on the foul. So the Little Giants once again on the free kick here by Wunderlich. Neither team a real good look so far offensively here in the first few minutes, which generally is a feeling out process to see what adjustments have to be made. Both there for the Quakers and brought down quickly by Yuki Adams. Adams looks back to the middle. Vogt can't do anything with it. That ball high in the air, 50-50 ball just outside the midfield line, and that's going to go against the Quakers. That was Matt Gray who picks up the foul. And so the Little Giants will have another throw-in again. Stuyvesant out of Harrison High School in West Lafayette, part of the North Central Conference. And once again, the Little Giants will work it to the right sideline. And they won't even get a chance as Kirame is there again for the Quakers. He's showing great quickness, the sophomore for the Quakers. Ball deep in the corner, right of the 18. Good move to the inside. Wabash has a chance now in the 18, and working it back out front is Kafer. And then taken away, Quakers defense comes up. That's Yuki Adams with the takeaway. Andrew Bellick there also for Earlham. Boy, that one high in the air. Bellick with the header, and then redirected once again by Kaiser. Ball near the sideline. That's Kaiser trying to fight for the loose ball, and eventually stolen away by Doyer. Doyer on the dribble. He goes down. Ball past the midfield circle, and once again the Giants get the takeaway, go back on the counterattack, and they'll work a ground attack right here. Taking a look high in the air off the right leg of Kaiser, and there's Wilds waiting for that one to come down. Long ball that time by Kaiser out of Jasper, Indiana. And we're coming up on the 32-minute mark here in the first half of play. This one scoreless early. Fitzgibbon back to the middle. Once again, Johnson to the outside. Here is Kirame once again. Kirame off the line drive. Ball now Yuki Adams going after it along with Stuyvesant. And Stuyvesant battling there with Adams. It'll eventually go back once again to Kirame, and the ball goes back to the midfield circle once again, and now to the right side. Here come the Little Giants back on the counterattack one more time. They look back to the inside. It'll be Holmer. Holmer now will try to run that one down, sliding and knocking that one out of play for the Quakers will be Doyer. Smart play by Jeffrey Doyer. Of course, his sister plays on the women's team, who picked up a win earlier today against Grace Christian by a final of 2-1. Here is a throw-in now by the Little Giants. High in the air, and that one inside the 18. Everything is available right now for the Little Giants. They'll work it just outside the goalie box, and it's knocked away. Good job again by the Quakers, able to come back and defend it well. Here's Boat once again across the midfield stripe. Wabash is there. That was Kopp on the slide, and boy, both teams playing physical early, trying to get an advantage. Going down on the pitch was Johnson. Quakers on the counter. Chance inside the 18 with the right leg, but not a good strike as Wunderlich is there, but Earlham finally getting a decent look off the right leg of Fitzgibbon. Just over 30 minutes remaining as we head back the other way. Little Giants again on the attack outside the 18 themselves. This one chipped. That through ball goes all the way to the near side and eventually will go out of bounds. Throw in near side. This will be Liam Ferguson. They'll let Ferguson take an extra step up as the Wabash will now readjust defensively. Ferguson with a nice throw in makes it to midfield but goes out of bounds, and Quakers last to touch it there. So good distance on the throw in, just nothing there to work with. So now Wabash will come back with a throw in of their own as Adam Berg, a little triangle to the near side, line drive kick knocked down by Tenchevsky. And this is a good long ball inside the 18. Can Wabash make anything happen here? As that will be Kafer deep in the corner and eventually will go out of bounds and once again back over to the Quakers. Wilds with a corner, or take that back with a goal kick now for the Quakers, and a long kick it was all the way to midfield where Adam Berg able to take it away, and coming back with a steal himself is Johnson. Akey Johnson again for the Quakers. Nothing there, so Earlham wisely will go behind and play more control of this one. There is Kira May again for the Quakers and stolen by Stuyvesant. Here come the Little Giants once again on the counterattack. Boy, a little shove that time as Yuki Adams goes down. That ball high and just to the left of Stiver. Take that back of Wilds and goes out of play. Boy, Yuki Adams would have had a good argument for a foul from behind as he took a shot. But again, the Quakers will come back on offense. So here is Wilds once again with a line drive kick, and that'll be Johnson again. Here come the Little Giants just outside the 18 as that ball goes out of bounds on the end. Kaiser unable to run that one down. Once again, Wilds will put it in play there for the Little Giants. We'll call his name a lot here today, Tim Herring. Herring was on the near side as that ball battled for at midfield. And the Little Giants again regain possession. They've done a nice job stopping the Quaker attack at midfield. Kafer again sideline for the Little Giants, and they're going to get him for the foul. He had a real easy call that time, a push off on Kirame. So Kafer, number 15 out of North Central High School in Indianapolis. He's just a freshman, getting a chance to play for the Little Giants in his first year, and will have a free kick now for the Quakers. That's Matt Gray. Nothing there as once again the ball sails almost back to the point of where it was before. So we'll have another throw in this time instead of a free kick. And the Quakers are going to make a change in their lineup as coming in for the first time. Garrett Shaw out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, played at Tri-West Hendricks High School. And Kira May will sit down for the Quakers. So they're going to lose maybe a little quickness right here in their lineup as again it's going to go back out of play and another throw in here for the Quakers. Ball again. There you go. There, I love that. There, that's much better. Good job, guys. Wabash able to stop the Quakers again as Wunderlich able to pick up the loose ball as we've now come up on the 25-minute mark here in the first half of play. Neither team able to score so far. Defense has been dominant early in this one as once again we'll have a throw-in by the Quakers right in front of the Wabash bench. And again, boy, everybody extending those arms, trying to get an advantage one way or the other, and the last one to take one was Vogt that time for the Quakers. Aiden Thompson Vogt out of Wilton, Maine. Throw in again for the Little Giants. Quakers able to come up with it as Jake Pearson on that backside defensively. Here is Yuki Adams with the left leg. Good ball to the near side, but it'll carry him to the sideline and unable to keep it in play as the Quakers tried to run it down. Unable to do so was Drew Fitzgibbon. Throw in again for the Little Giants here on the near side. Here's Justin Kopp. Ball redirected off the header that time by Ferguson, and now the Quakers will have a chance to reset their defense one more time. They get a good look at the throw-in here, just in front of the press box by Justin Kopp. Nice takeaway by Ferguson, and Ferguson tries to find an opening, and then pass intended for Aiden Thompson Vogt, and a takeaway again by the Little Giants as now Wabash goes back on the attack, and from the other side, we'd mentioned earlier a little bit about Tim Herring. He was playing near side. Now he's playing to the far side. Here's Kopp. And we'll dump it behind once again to Tanchevsky. And a turnover this time. Kopp unable to control that one. He, along with his teammate Corbin Kaiser, both in the same place. And there's another steal. Quakers unable to get the pass through by Hickey Johnson. Now Wabash on the counterattack, near side, just at the 18 with the right leg, and that'll go wide to the left as Corbin Kaiser, the sophomore out of Jasper, Indiana, unable to connect on that one from deep. He may have been more wide open than he thought he was going to be, but he had a pretty decent look, and again, Henry Wild's able to play that one on the near side. Kaiser again will come up and able to stop that one. Ball high in the air to the near side, and we have two players going after it at once, and they're going to say that Justin Kopp was the last to touch it. And a throw in now for Liam Ferguson. Ball goes out of bounds deep in the corner, and again, no advantage there either way, but it was eventually touched by the Little Giants. Ferguson ain't able to control that one and knocked out a play again by Corbin Kaiser. Little Giants will make a change. In fact, one of those coming in will be number 3 now. We will see David Riggs out of Heritage Christian High School in Indianapolis. He wears number 3. He is now checked into the lineup. That is Medina coming near midfield, puts a nice leg into this one and redirected off the header that time by Ferguson. Here come the Quakers back on the counterattack once again as we now come up on the 21-minute mark. Boy, near foul there by Medina as the Quakers just outside the 18. Here is Yuki Adams. Adams falls down on the turf. And now we have a fight for the loose ball near the sideline. Quakers there battling. That is Garrett Shaw. And Earlham unable to control it once again. Taken away by Wabash. Here they come. Wabash counterattack. Here's Kaiser, and then coming over. Good defense by Pearson. Pearson did a nice job taking away from Kaiser, and now the Quakers on the counterattack. Nothing. Pass intended there for Aiden Thompson-Vogt, and he can't come up with it. And we continue to attack back and forth, and neither team able to gain an advantage so far here in the first half. This one all the way down to the end line. Boy, a nice job by saving that one by Riggs. Riggs got it back inside the 18 and the ball rolling away, but that was dangerous for the Quakers. It looked like maybe Doyer was going to try to let that ball roll out of bounds, but Riggs able to step inside of him and keep it in play. Ball coming out of bounds on the near side, and the Quakers will have a throw in. That'll be Liam Ferguson walking the ball over. So both teams going to their benches, and we will see another new player coming in for Wabash. That'll be Abdulli Wage out of the Bronx, New York, a junior forward. Wage wearing number 10. He comes into the lineup. That'll give Corbin Kaiser a chance to go to the bench and get a rest. Again, we've seen those heat indexes at about 100 degrees today. I think they mentioned it got to 98, 99 today, with the actual temperature at around 90, 91 as that ball hit high in the air, sails completely out of the stadium area by Yuki Adams. 2 more changes for the Little Giants. Number 14 coming in. Jacques Boulais out of North Central, a senior. Boulais will wear number 16 or 14. He's got number 14, so Boleas number 14, and also coming in will be Michael Zubek out of Lake Central High School. In Crown Point, he wears number 22. Goal kick by Wunderlich, so Wabash going deep into their bench here in the first half of play as we come up 18 minutes remaining. Berg trying to set it up to the right side here for the Little Giants. And again, we're going to go back deep in the corner on the slide and going down there for the Quakers. Garrett Shaw, slow to get up. Ball will carry him out of bounds. Good job by Yuki Adams to make sure that one that was off the right foot that time of Stuyvesant goes nowhere. So again, the Quakers will get back on offense. Wabash again showing they may be a little deeper than the Quakers here in the first half as they've gone several on their bench already to try to keep their starters fresh for the second half. Padgett Gustafson got hung up there as Padgett, the junior defenseman out of Lake Oswego, Oregon, has checked into the lineup. Padgett got a lot of playing time last year for the Quakers. Throw in now by the Little Giants. Stuyvesant will put it in play. 17 minutes remaining here in the first half. Stuyvesant high in the air. Redirected off the header that time, and the left leg scored. Looked like number 6 that time was Corbin Kaiser. Or number 3, let's take that back. We're going to say David Riggs out of Heritage Christian who checked in. And so Riggs with the goal off the redirect makes it 1-0. Wabash on top. So Riggs comes in off the bench and pays immediate dividends as the Quakers fall behind 1-0. And Earlham will make a change in their lineup. Ryoji Fushigi will come in. Ryoji Fushigi coming into the lineup for the Quakers. Sophomore to Tokyo, Japan. And we're back underway once again here in the first half. So now how will the Quakers respond being down 1-0? Going back down again, Garrett Shaw. And the ball goes out of bounds once again. It'll be a throw in here for the Little Giants. So Wabash on the board here in the first half of play on the throw in. Little Giants will keep it in their possession. Also checking in Joshua Scott, a freshman midfielder, now for the Little Giants. They're going to take another shot. Nice job as that one coming over Wilds to knock that one away off the right leg of Waga. He had a pretty good look, and that was really close. Had a lot of spin and a lot of curve on that one. It went to the post to the right, but Wilds gets a hand on it, knocks it out of play, and we'll have a corner now as Justin Kopp will put it in play now for the Little Giants here in the first half. Kopp with a corner, the short line drive kick, and again knocked out of bounds as Wage there for the Little Giants unable to get that one as it goes wide to the right, and the Little Giants will retreat once again. Quakers back on offense with 15 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here come the Quakers once again. Doyer looking right. Fitzgibbon, right leg, and that'll go through. And the Quakers had a decent look, unable to convert this time as the ball sails to the far side, goes out of play. Adam Berg trying to run that one down for the Little Giants, and a throw in now for the Quakers. Here's Matt Gray. Ball comes back once again into Earlham territory, and a good look on the near side as Pearson looks ahead. Fitzgibbon, that'll be tapped again to the near side, and Ferguson ain't able to keep it in play. Liam Ferguson really sprinting down the near sideline. Thought he might have an advantage if he could keep it in play. Couldn't do so. So now the Little Giants again with a throw in from the near side. Justin Kopp will put it in play. And again, the Quakers able to come away with it. Into the lineup for the Quakers, Alex Poabel. He is out of Oxford, Ohio, played his high school at Talawanda High School. So he has come in for the Quakers as Earlham trying to keep some fresh bodies on this warm afternoon. We didn't see a water break for these teams, I think because they've had so many changes already. Once again, and this may be an offsides on the Little Giants, and I believe they got number 14. For Wabash, coming a little bit too quick. Jacques Boleas, once again out of North Central High School, was the guilty party, and here's a goal kick by Henry Wilds. And the Quakers try to go back on the counter once again. There's Berg. Zubek once again. And Wage once again for the Little Giants. They continue to put pressure on Earlham on their defense. And there for the Quakers, Matt Gray trying to stop the attack right at the 18. Good move once again. Not a good kick that time, though, by David Riggs. But still, Wabash able to keep the possession here on the near side, just inside the 18. Quakers giving chase. That is Andrew Bellick there for the Quakers. Deep in the corner, the right leg by Berg, and it comes out of bounds as the Quakers will have a chance to reset on defense. Ushiji there for the Quakers, able to knock it out of bounds. Throw in near side by Kopp. Zubek back to Kopp. Kopp's going to lift it down the near side to Berg, and Berg runs it down in the corner. And it eventually will go out of play, and we'll have another throw in. We will see both teams make another change. Quakers coming back with Elijah Sadler out of Troy, Ohio. He is a freshman. And coming in for Wabash, Colin Lucky. Lucky's out of Noblesville. He played at Hamilton Heights. Throw in once again, Kopp. He's going to go into the 18 with that throw in. Quakers defended it well. Ball comes back outside the 18, almost back where we were previously. And this time the Quakers will take possession on a throw in by Ferguson with just over 11 minutes remaining. 1-0, Wabash on top on the goal early by David Riggs. Early, I say, after he came into the lineup. Quakers throw in. They decide to go to midfield, and Fitzgibbon tried to redirect it. It went right over his head, may have skimmed just the top of his head. Doyer to the far side, and here's Sadler. Sadler battling one-on-one for that loose ball with Joshua Scott, and the Little Giants going to win that battle. Here come the Little Giants again. Wabash continuing to put the pressure on this Earlham defense in the first half. Quakers will have to readjust and shift to the near side. Once again, Tanchevsky. They worked it back to the right. They came left and made that Earlham defense shift, and so far the ground attack by Wabash will stay in their own territory. The Quakers going to try to force the action right here. Wage will dump it behind. That pass to Zubek. Zubek looking ahead, now puts a right leg into it. That one, a ground attack to the far side. Here he is again. That is Riggs. Riggs with the left foot, and knocked down, diving to the pitch will be Wilds, and Riggs feeling it early. 9:45 remaining. Henry Wilds once again out of Kingsburg, and the freshman getting the start at goal here this afternoon. Quakers, they too will go back once again to Wilds, who will quickly put it back into play. Be careful here as the Little Giants Several players chasing after that loose ball. A little shove that time put together by Pearson inside the 18 and then rolls to the left of Wilds, and he's going to scoop it up. And let's see what Wilds will do here at 9:03. Wilds will put a leg into this one. Sends it all the way down to Fushigi. And now the near side once again will have a loose ball. Here's Kopp. Kopp kind of checking out Fitzgibbon right behind him as the ball will eventually go out of play. And the Quakers will have to come back as we will see another player coming in for the Quakers. This will be Jack Johnson. Johnson wearing number 23 for the Quakers. And that will give number 26, Matt Gray, a chance to sit down for a moment. So now Wabash, they've controlled possession pretty well. Near side once again, Medina. Quakers have tried to come up and force the action a little bit more now. They noticed that one possession, Wabash really did a good job going back and forth against that Earlham defense. Deep in the corner again, Riggs. Riggs trying to find an opening to the inside. It goes out of play, and we may have ourselves a corner right here for Riggs. Riggs has been big for Wabash. Again, he not only scored the goal, but he's given them a lot of energy off the bench here in the first half of play. Who are they going to let do the corner here? Riggs is taking off some jewelry. So he is coming all the way back toward the middle, and now they'll leave it up to number 5, which is coming in. That'll be Stuyvesant. A corner coming at just over 7 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. Quakers down 1-0. That ball kicked high in the air, very close into the 18, and then redirected off the left foot by Joshua Scott. And we have a loose ball and a takeaway for the Quakers, stopped in midfield. Wabash again coming up on defense. That was Zubek at the midfield circle. Zubek once again with a takeaway. Puts a right leg into this one. That one hitting the head that time of Gustafsson, and is redirected back out front to Fitzgibbon. Quakers back the other way. Sadler puts a right leg into it. Well, the Little Giants may have gotten away with one right there. A little shove by Medina. Ball redirected again back to midfield. Quakers trying to gain possession with Bellick. And again, here come the Little Giants. Riggs trying to size up Doyer. Here's a right leg and a short distance on that kick, and a good save by Wilds off the right leg of Beleas. As Beleas, that was a shot from about 10 feet away. So a corner here for the Little Giants. And this will be Wage on the corner. Defended well by the Quakers, but Wabash able to keep it in Earlham territory, and they're going to try to set it up yet again. Wage deep in the corner, able to save that from going out of bounds. Now with the left foot high in the air. Let's see what they can do with it. Nothing as it sails over the 18, where Joshua Scott's there. Fitzgibbon for the Quakers. Fitzgibbon goes down as he rolls over the top of Colin Lucky, and the ball goes out of play. And once again, the Little Giants unable to score on that possession. Quakers with just now under the 5-minute mark. Wilds will put it back in play as the goal kick will sail all the way to midfield, and I think they may get Bellick on the foul, and they do. Andrew Bellick, the freshman out of Talawanda High School. So now Wabash coming back again. That is going to be Kopp, who will now walk away from it and leave it up to Tanchevsky. And Tanchevsky will just go ahead and play it safe behind now to Medina. One thing Wabash doesn't want to do is give up a late goal here. Want to go into halftime with that 1-0 lead. Make that Quaker defense chase. By the way, the pitch getting a little bit tore up after the women's game and here in the first half of the men's contest. You can see some divots around midfield and over toward the Wabash bench area where things are getting tore up a little bit. Nice takeaway for the Quakers. Good job on the steal by Bellick, and it goes out of bounds just past midfield. And Wabash will get a chance again with a throw-in with just over 3 minutes remaining here in the first half. This is Kopp who will throw it in. Little Giants maneuvering here on the near side as Colin Lucky came up and got it back to Kopp. And now that lead pass for Nathan Uli. Uli out of Avon, a freshman, is now checked in. He wears number 27. One of 3 players from Avon who are in the lineup for the Little Giants. Quakers have another chance here as we are under the 3-minute mark in the first half. A good battle for the ball here on the near side. Pair of freshmen going after it right there as the ball dumped behind now for the Quakers to Pearson. Now lifted high in the air and will redirect it back the other way. Doyer there for the Quakers, and Earlham unable to hold the possession. And once again, we'll see Uli now set it up for the Little Giants to the near side Kopp, and he looks back to the middle. Here's Lucky. Zubek looking far side, and now the Little Giants look to attack from the middle. Off the leg of Uli, and then just inside the 18, and we're going to go back and forth again as we see both teams trying to gain a possession right here on the air attack as Wilds will pick that one up. And we're coming up on 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Wilds with good distance once again, but that ball redirected off the header that time by Michael Zubek. White, I'll tell you what, Wilds waiting right there for it. It went right back to him. So again, the Quakers will have a chance with the last minute 30 to go. Wilds did a nice job putting distance on this one, and Earlham trying to get in position right here to get a goal to tie this thing up, but it goes out of bounds. Fitzgibbon the last to touch it. And so the Little Giants will have a throw, and this will be Kopp once again. Both teams will make adjustments at halftime and see who will come out in that second half after both teams going deep into their bench here in the first half of play. Throw in by the Quakers on the near side as Liam Ferguson will get it back again. The ball was knocked out of bounds. Wabash resetting their defense once again. Ferguson off the throw-in to the 18, rolls deep in the corner, and then knocked out of bounds again by Wabash. Quakers will have to hurry if they want to get a scoring opportunity here at the end of the first half. There's Zubek once again. He won't even wait as he looks to the far side. It goes out of bounds. And the final few seconds coming up once again here for the Quakers, and they're not going to get a chance. We're going to run out of time in the first half of play. Now they're going to stop the clock before we do anything. They're going to put 3.5 on the clock. We're going to let that thing run out here, and we won't reset it ourselves. .5, they'll get a throw in, and that'll be about it. They're going to put 19 on the clock. So they will put 19 on the clock. So we're going to go ahead and do that as well and get the half off there and put the 19 and let that count down. 19 a lot different than 3.5 as this ball played at midfield once again. It is going to run out here very quickly, and now we're going to be at halftime. So we've made it to the half. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Wabash on top of Earlham 1-0. We'll come back and give you the first half numbers in just a moment. This is Earlham Men's Soccer and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
We check them better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home. Finding just the right used car can be a daunting task unless you shop at Tony's Car Sales in Richmond. Hi, this is Troy Naragowski. I can guarantee you one thing. Tony's professional staff will help you every step of the way without all that pressure of buying a new car. Hey, I bought my last 2 cars from Tony's, and it has been a great experience every time. Tony's has lots of one-owner cars, SUVs, and trucks ready for you today. Tony's Car Sales, 250 National Road West in Richmond.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto and business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf and I approve this message.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120. Back once again here. It's halftime at Matt Lackmesser Stadium as the Quakers trail Wabash here in the first half, 1-0. Today's game being brought to you in part by Best Western Classic of Richmond. When visiting the Richmond area, there's one clear choice when looking for the best place to stay, and that's the Best Western Classic. Best Western is dedicated to providing you with the best possible travel experience. They operate in an industry built on trust and guest satisfaction, and this can only be achieved through communication and experienced support. At the Best Western Classic of Richmond, you get the most amenities available, including indoor pool, fitness center, conference space, free buffet, breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and, of course, a clean, quiet, comfortable room. Best Western Classic of Richmond, 533 West Eaton Pike. First half numbers, and again, with just the one goal scored so far here today, that was at the, what they call that goal at? I don't see it on here. There it is, 28-12. The goal by David Riggs, it was unassisted. That's the only goal we've had so far today. Quakers have had just one shot so far here in the first half. One shot on goal, 2 saves, no corners, and 3 fouls. So the Earlham offense has been pretty quiet here in the first half. Wabash with 6 shots, 3 shots on goal, 1 save, 5 corners, and offsides, and 1 foul. So the number is very lopsided offensively in the first half so far for Wabash against the Quakers. And from the goalkeeper standpoint, Wilds with 3 shots on goal headed his way. He ends up giving the 1 goal, 2 saves. And Chad Wunderlich again with just 1 save, but really Earlham has not challenged Wunderlich very much here in the first half of play. So that's where we stand on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. When we come back, we'll check out the remaining schedule and a busy week again for the HCAC. We'll check the updated standings going into action here over the next couple of days as well. Stay right there. This is Earlham Men's Soccer on Radio Troy Digital Sport.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hogue, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
we got this.
For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you're born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
We're back once again here at Matlack Messer Stadium. We're about 5 minutes away from the start of the second half. Today's game being brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week, you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, only $3.50. Every Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Tuesday, the oven roasted chicken. And Wednesday, the turkey breast. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. The latest men's soccer standings, Anderson is 2-1. Earlham coming into this one at 1-0. They're the only undefeated team outside of Mount St. Joe, who, by the way, has not played a game as of yet. Bluffton 1-1, Hanover 1-1, Rose is 1-1, Defiance 1-2, Transylvania 0-1-1. Mount St. Joe looking to play their first contest. That is today at Ohio Christian. Franklin 0-2, and Manchester is 0-2. Again, the one game today, Mount St. Joe at Ohio Christian. One game tomorrow, Transylvania will be at Thomas More. Then it really gets busy coming up on Friday and Saturday. Well, let's go back to Friday first. Mount St. Joe's at Heidelberg. Anderson hosting Blackburn. Bluffton at Wittenberg. Manchester home against Baldwin Wallace. Hanover's at Capital. And then on Saturday, Defiance at Kalamazoo. Franklin at Fontbonne. Baldwin Wallace at Anderson. Thomas More will be at Rose Holman. Blackburn is at Manchester, Olivet at Bluffton. Hanover is at Ohio Wesleyan, the Quakers home on Saturday against Otterbein. 2 more games coming up on Sunday, Mount St. Joe at UC Claremont. And Franklin will be home as they take on Trine. So there you have it. Again, a very, very busy week yet ahead of us in men's college soccer in the HCAC. We are actually getting a little cloud cover here in a warm day. We saw those temperatures get to around 90 today, that heat index nearing 100 as the players continue to battle through the elements here this afternoon. That second half is coming up in just a few moments. Stay right there. This is Earlham Men's Soccer on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Mendenhall's True Value in Richmond is your local source for the things you need at home or your business every day. Everything from hardware, tools, carpet cleaner rentals, window and screen repair, lawn and garden supplies, as well as hunting and fishing licenses. It's all in one place at Mendenhall's True Value Hardware, right around the corner at 125 Southwest 5th Street in Richmond. Give them a call for more information at 962-4842. Today's game is being brought to you by Tri-County Awards in Richmond. Customized awards and quality engraving services. When you come to Tri-County Awards, you'll get nothing but the best customer service. We take pride in our prompt service and easy availability. Celebrate success with a gorgeous medal, trophy, or plaque from Tri-County Awards. We've been crafting awards since 1972. Choose from a wide variety of designs and styles. We're a locally owned and family-operated business. Tri-County Awards, 1001 South East Street in Richmond.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com. Back here in Matlack Messer Stadium as we are about ready for the second half, and maybe a little bit of luck for us all here, including the players, as the cloud cover now starting to move in a little bit from the west, and that's going to make sure that at least we won't have to be battling the sun for the remainder of this one here this evening. And that's, again, good news for the players who've had to go through the tough elements here this afternoon. Quakers down 1-0. Let's see how they'll respond, see if they can get that offense going here in the second half of play. It's been a rough afternoon for the Quakers on offense. They're ready to get this one started once we're all set and ready to go, and the 45 minutes on the clock. The officials have everybody lined up. Second half kickoff belonging to the Little Giants, and here we go. We are underway in the second half. Wabash already starting Joshua Scott. He was the one who went down. Yuki Adams came up and took the ball away from him right there. Zubak also starting in the second half for the Little Giants as they have actually gone to their bench. Kafer, a starter, still in the game, and Javier Arguello has also come into their lineup. He's number 20. So we have now seen the Little Giants going with a different starting lineup, at least 3 players in the second half. Ball outside the 18, and the Quakers, can they clear it out of there? They will come away with it. Brevin Smith, the sophomore out of Yorktown, getting the start for the Quakers in the second half. Brevin will wear number 17. You see him right there just to the left of your screen as he will head back on offense. And after that whistle and a foul call against the Little Giants, there is Wilds all the way out to midfield as he'll put it in play. Ball redirected, and Wabash will get the takeaway. Beleas will stay in for the Little Giants once again. So there's 4 different players that are starting the second half. Stuyvesant to the near side. Little Giants once again on the ground attack, ready to go to work against Earlham's defense. And it didn't last long as Key Johnson able to put it in play to the near side, and that'll be lifted high in the air by Medina. Outside the 18, just to the right. Wabash trying to get her going again as Doyer got a little shove from behind. In fact, he was the one doing the shoving against Kafer. And now a throw in deep in the corner. Stuyvesant almost out of our view. In fact, we can barely see him down in the corner. He's gone so far toward the fence on his throw, and he gets a good running start. Ball high in the air, redirected to the left side. Off of the right leg of Ferguson. Quaker survived the corner, and now we head the other way. Here's Smith. Smith changing direction again, goes behind as the Quakers bring in Andrew Straczynski. And Straczynski also starting the second half. Andrew is out of Round Rock, Texas. He is another freshman getting some playing time here now for the Quakers. So we have a throw in near side, Brevin Smith. It's interesting, both teams using several different players in their starting lineup in the second half. Ball loose, and again, Holmer there for the Little Giants. Here is Zubak. Back to Holmer. Coming from behind is Johnson. Ball in the air, 50-50. Header that time by Medina. And the Quakers come back once again. Here's Doyer. Lead pass intended for Thompson Vogt, and it's saved from going out of bounds, and Wabash wisely will clear it out of bounds. That's Stuyvesant, and they'll get their defense back in position. And the Quakers have a throw, and here's Brevin Smith. Well, no doubt about it for the Quakers. Sam Bird in his 4th season trying to get his offense going here in the second half using a different combination. Here's Pearson as the Quakers will work it to the far sideline. And the ball will be dumped behind as Wilds will receive that ball once again from Liam Ferguson. Ball past midfield again, as the players will continue to battle for position. And here's Joshua Scott once again for the Little Giants. Ball will go wide now as Wabash getting it now to Arguello once again as the kick comes to midfield to Gray. Not a whole lot of action going on right now. Everything between the two 18s, and we're just not doing much of anything either way. It goes back and forth as neither team gaining a strong possession. That ball clears all the way to the far side and eventually goes out of bounds. Here once again, Earlham on the counterattack. It didn't last very long as that ball will go out of bounds. Last touched by Andrew Bellick there for the Quakers, and a throw in now by the Little Giants. We're just over 39 minutes remaining in this one. Zubak tried that little bicycle kick that time and mistimed it, went out of bounds. Another throw in here for the Quakers. Brevin Smith once again for the Quakers. Earlham has yet to get a shot here in the second half. Had just the one shot in the first half as that ball sails wide and out of bounds on the far side, and we will have another throw in. Earlham 3 goals in their first matchup in overtime against UC Claremont. But so far today, this offense has not been able to produce much at all. Not much of a threat against Wonder Lake, who comes in with a 2.00 goals against average in the first couple of games that they have played. Wabash again will set it up past midfield. Quakers come in. There is Liam Ferguson, and Ferguson goes down. He may be hurt. And time will be called, and they're going to check out Ferguson. Liam came in and ran into one of the Wabash players. I think he landed just a little bit awkward. He appears to be okay, so we will get this thing started once again. I think you can go ahead and start the clock now as they've allowed play to return, and we're just over the 38-minute mark now. Wabash with the takeaway, and again back on the counterattack, coming up hard. Doyer for the Quakers. He went down. Ball inside the 18. Quakers trying to clear it. And here is Boleas now with the kick. It'll go wide and through as looked like the player coming from behind might have taken a shot. That was Kafer. He's holding his stomach. He may have caught one right in the stomach trying to make that play from the top in. And we will have a throw in from, again, deep in the corner. By the way, if you're planning on coming here Saturday, it is our understanding as the Quakers go back on offense that we're going to see possibly somewhere between Friday and Saturday upwards of 4 inches of rain. I don't know how that's going to affect things on Saturday from a playing standpoint. I don't think it's going to be severe weather, but these guys, speaking of the Quakers, may be playing in a lot of rain coming up on Saturday afternoon. That's a 3:30 start time. Rain is supposed to start sometime on Friday, so you might want to bring your umbrella. Wabash again back on the attack once again outside the 18 to the right. They'll dump it deep in the corner. There's a sliding tackle, and 2 players go down, and then Johnson, he shoves the Wabash player out of bounds. It will be a Wabash throw-in. I'm surprised that Johnson didn't get tagged there with a foul. He, along with Joseph Kafer, really going at it as Wabash will have they did call the foul. There's if you're a Wabash fan, that's the good news. So at least they got Johnson on the foul there for Earlham. There will be a free kick from the spot of the foul, and they'll make that wall back up a little bit. Quakers going with just 2 on the wall. The rush will come from the left. Let's see where this ball will be placed. Chance here for the Little Giants to perhaps get on the board. Redirected, and the goal good. Off the header, and it is 2-0. That's number 14, Beleas, the senior, off of the free kick, and it's now 2-0. That's a great play right there by the Little Giants. That'll come at the 35-39 mark. Change now as the Quakers make a change, as they will see Gustafson come in, and the Quakers will take Andrew Bellick. He will come out of the lineup, and now the Quakers, an uphill battle coming their way as they trail it 2-0 here in the second half. So now the Quakers back on the counterattack from midfield. Ball will come away as Pearson retrieves it, and once again at midfield there is Zubek. Zubek hustling between 2 Quaker players. And again, the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. That was a pretty play again by the Little Giants. Off of that free kick, you don't see that happen very often, and the redirect header for the goal. Coming out of the lineup for Wabash is Kyle Holmer will step out. Quakers trying to regain the possession here as they try to make the attack toward midfield. Haki Johnson getting spun around as you get a good look there at Joshua Scott. Smith lets it go by, and now it'll be Yuki Adams. Zubek sends it again into Earlham territory, and the Quakers have to hustle back and get possession of the right leg by Wilds. The goal kick that time all the way to midfield. Wabash hustling after it. They're going to keep possession. Here's Yuki Adams. Adams trying to redirect himself as he tries to get it by Joshua Scott. It goes out of bounds. And we have made it under the 34-minute mark here in the second half. Quakers need to get a quick goal here and try to get the momentum going back in their direction if they can. And we'll see the throw-in once again. Stuyvesant going all the way to the fence, and he'll get the throw-in on the run. Ball redirected into the 18. Quakers unable to stop it right there. And again, another one from outside, the long shot this time. And then the header behind, that will be Zubek. Goes to the far side and out of bounds. So Earlham again with a throw-in. Earlham has not had much to go on here in the second half either. In fact, if you're Wunderlich, you haven't had much happen your way at all here in today's matchup. Just the one shot so far. Ball taken away again by Wabash. Here come the Little Giants outside the 18 to the right. Can they get an attack going here? Ball knocked down. Good job by Earlham. As again the Quakers stop it short. And again the ball possession will come out of bounds on the near side. We're going to stay here. That may have been Brevin Smith, the last to touch it. And whoever it'll be, it's still going to be a throw-in here for Wabash. Is Stuyvesant again. Here you see number 5 to the right part of your screen. And they will bring Stuyvesant back just a couple of steps, and he'll do it again. Doyer there for the Quakers, knocked out of bounds. So the throw-in for nothing that time for Wabash. As Stuyvesant came back, touched it last. Doyer again for the Quakers, and Earlham will have a throw-in. Ball will stay in play. Earlham's offense just not producing much of anything right now. They just can't even get any flow going as the ball went out of play, last touched by Wabash. That may have been Max Lawson. Max Lawson is a senior out of Munster who has now come into the lineup for the Little Giants. The ball will come back once again into Earlham territory. And once again, the Little Giants on the counterattack. Berg lays it back inside, just outside the box once again, and Earlham able to come up with a takeaway, but again stopped at midfield by Stuyvesant. Well, Earlham again is just not getting things going. In fact, not even able to get anything set up right now. Just we'll go back outside the 18, and Doyer will knock that one out of play off the right leg on the near side. That may have been Kafer once again. Wabash is going to make some changes again. Here's the first half scorer, David Riggs. He is coming in. He'll come in for number 15, which is Kafer. And we'll also see number 8 come in, which is Tanchevsky. And Tanchevsky will come in for number 18, Max Lawson. Corner now for the Little Giants. That one sails way over the goal and out of bounds, so not a good kick there by the Little Giants on that one. 30 minutes now remaining. The Wilds will have a goal kick right here for Earlham. 50-50 ball at midfield, and there is Riggs again controlling it to the near side to Kaiser. Riggs once again able to run it down just outside the 18. Will make his move on Doyer, and it goes out of bounds. Doyer goes down. He may have a cramp. And they're going to stop the clock right now and check on Doyer. And again, as hot as it is, you shouldn't be too surprised. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that is our first instance of a player getting a cramp. But I'm sure all the players have been hydrating for the last couple of days or so, and looks like Doyer may have to come out of the lineup. We will take a quick break as the Quakers check on their injured player or down player at the moment on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Wabash on top of this one, 2-0.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994. For over a century, Richmond Power & Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power & Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power & Light. Together we make powerful partners. Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Well, the Quakers have to make the change as Doyer is out. And we're ready to get going again here in the second half as that corner hit high in the air. Quakers defended well. Ball is loose and a scramble for the possession. Quakers now across midfield. Thompson Vogt with the ball will now come inside the 18, and that'll be knocked out of bounds as Marco Medina there, the defenseman, the freshman out of El Paso, Texas, able to knock it away. And we will head the other way, though last touched by the Quakers. So now we will see another change as Earlham going back to their bench one more time. Matt Gray comes out. Garrett Shaw will now enter the lineup. There are 11 freshmen on this Earlham roster. All will stay in play at midfield. And now Wabash will control it. Kaiser outside the 18 will line drive this kick, and it's out of the reach of Wilds, but it goes behind him to his left as that one hits the net, and now we'll have a goal kick by Wilds as the Quakers will come back with a possession with now under 28 minutes remaining here in the second half. Live stats on GoEarlham.com, and right now they're showing us again the Quakers still with just one shot and one shot on goal in the entire matchup so far. Wabash trying to set it up in the box, cleared away. Good job by Earlham's defense again, but this one sailed high. And boy, Wabash continues to put pressure against that Quaker defense, and one more time they got a pretty decent look. The one guy's making a huge difference, David Riggs, the junior out of Heritage Christian, as he has supplied energy off the bench so far today for the Little Giants. And again, Wilds with the goal kick, and that one sails all the way past midfield, and a player down now for Wabash. This isn't going to be a cramp. That's going to be an ankle, and I think he's going to be all right. That was number 22, Zubek, who went down. Wilds will play it safe and put it in play as Johnson looks to the right side. Once again for the Quakers, Liam Ferguson. Back to Yuki Adams. Adams trying to get clear here. 3 jerseys around him, and then coming up will be Stuyvesant to knock it out of play. And a throw in for the Quakers. Wabash was not going to allow Yuki Adams to get loose. And so now the Quakers will have a throw in from right in front of their own bench. That'll be Liam Ferguson. You know, one player I haven't seen in a while is Kirame for the Quakers, as we see number 16 entering the lineup. Fuseji coming in. But again, we haven't seen Kirame. Ball back to midfield. I'm seeing if Kirame is over there on the bench anywhere, if he's hurt. But I don't see that. Doesn't look like anyone is hurt other than the one player came out a few moments ago in Doyer with the cramp. That is it. So again, Quakers unable to do anything with that offensive possession as the Little Giants trying to get a little advantage there, maybe a few yards on the throw-in. The official makes them come back, and therefore the Quakers once again will be Yuki Adams to knock it out of play. 25 minutes remaining in this one. 2-0 Wabash. Ball on the inbound, the throw-in once again, and David Riggs has been a nice addition to Wabash in their offense, and what they've been able to do is, again, he was getting possession off that throw-in. Quakers, again, will chase here to the near side, and Kaiser, who has played well today, and they'll go back outside once again. That is Zubek, who had looked like a tweaked ankle earlier. He got up pretty quick and looked like he was going to be okay, and he's right back in playing now as the Little Giants try to work it outside, and that ball's going to go out of play again. Joshua Scott ain't able to run it down, but we keep playing this possession, or most of these possessions, in Earlham territory. And we're going to have to see now if Earlham can get this thing going. You get to that 20-minute mark, you find, again, those possessions start to really diminish pretty quick. And Wabash has done a good job here today possessing the ball. Quakers fighting for the loose ball there. Usagi once again, and then going down for the Quakers was Yuki Adams. He thought he got shoved from behind, and this one sails all the way inside the 18. Chance here again for the Little Giants. Ball will go to the left side. Quakers giving chase once again outside the 18 at the top. Good defense there by the Quakers, coming up to knock it away. Gustafson for Earlham, and now Wabash keeping the possession in Earlham territory. Ball lifted high in the air in the right leg, and again there he is. Good save that time as Riggs nearly made this 3-0, but Wilds read that one well, able to pull it down off the save. Good job again by Wilds. Adams fighting for the loose ball again as the Quakers unable to keep a long possession. Ball misdirected to the left side, and Earlham able to come up with a steal. So then they give it up one more time as Joshua Scott brings it to the near side again to Kaiser, dumps it behind to Stuyvesant. You see the clock right there coming up on 22 minutes. Here's Riggs once again. Quakers able to slow things down and regain the possession. Counterattack once again as the Quakers come to the left side and out of the reach again of Thompson Vogt. Boy, Earlham again, that one shot on goal coming in the first half. I don't think they've even come close here in the second half. Earlham's going to come back with two new players. We'll see Drew Fitzgibbon come into the lineup next dead ball opportunity. And Brady Bubb will come in, the junior out of Bishop Lures High School in Fort Wayne. We'll see his first action as that ball comes out of bounds and actually landed all the way up here on the rooftop here at the press box. Earlham still trying to find the right combination. Stuyvesant puts it in play on the throw, and he was looking for Riggs, and coming up to knock it away was Pearson. Ball back again to midfield. Riggs right there. Boy, Riggs, he has been so active today. Riggs again looking for his teammate. Leading the way was Kaiser, just out of his reach, but a good look that time by Riggs. Now, if the Quakers are going to do it, they better do it pretty quick. They got to get something right now. Try to change the momentum and at least give them a little bit of confidence that they can get at least a shot somewhere in here pretty close. As, boy, there's some hard play as Stuyvesant goes down. I think Fusagi may have gotten the foul that time for the Quakers. So we'll go to the spot of the foul. Are they going to call that against Wabash? They will. So the Quakers catch a break right here. That foul's going to go against Wabash. And so now the Quakers have a kick from the spot of the foul. This will be Yuki Adams. See if he can put something very close to the goal. The wave is going to come from the right of the 18. That's a good ball. It sails a little bit behind as the flow was going toward the goal. He was looking for, I would imagine at that point, that was Liam Ferguson, who was right behind the push. So we mentioned a little bit ago, here is Brady Bubb coming in. Coming out of the lineup for the Quakers will be Aiden Thompson-Vogt. He's one of the two that have come out of the lineup for the Quakers. Also coming out for the Quakers is Andrew Straczynski. Straczynski out of Round Rock, Texas. He came out after a brief appearance for the Quakers here in the second half. Now we're into the 20-minute mark. There's Bubb for the Quakers. Boy, and another player coming up, laying that time for Wabash is Tanchevsky. He is still down. I'm not sure if his is a cramp or not, but we're going to stop play. He went down pretty quick. 19:07 remaining, and they're going to check him out. They are not bringing anyone in at the moment. The official signaling toward the bench, and now they're going to say we need a trainer out, and they'll check him out. We will take a quick timeout as well. An injury update coming up in a couple of moments. Stay right there on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Wabash on top of this one, 2-0.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, Mancino'sofRichmond.com. New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
By the way, Tanchevsky is coming out of the lineup. I thought maybe it was his lower back or perhaps his leg. They were checking out his left arm. And so he will come out of the lineup. 19:07 remaining now here in the second half. So he will step out, and so Wabash will come back with another new player. We've seen several different combinations here this afternoon, including a completely different starting lineup for Wabash to begin the second half. Quakers started a couple of different players as well. Now, watching Tanchevsky, he was running a little bit on the sidelines, and he is now completely out of the lineup. As we see number 4, that is Justin Kopp. Started today, coming back in the lineup now. And we are now underway once again here in the second half. So this will be a goal kick by Wunderlich, as the possession will go back to the Little Giants here in the second half. Boy, Wunderlich put a nice leg into that one all the way to the other goalkeeper, as Wilds will come out and receive that on one bounce and put it back into play, and see if he'll send it back once again to Wunderlich. Ball hit high in the air. That is Fitzgibbon there for the Quakers, trying to redirect that one off the header. Ball is loose at midfield, and then going down will be Joshua Scott. Scott is up. He'll be okay as that ball placed right at the spot of where Scott went down. Yuki Adams working against Adam Berg. Adams will bring it back and reset it. Quakers need to get this thing going. This is, I think, a big possession as Johnson, you're down to 18 minutes remaining. Your possession time is going to be cut pretty drastically here, and you're down 2-0 in the second half. Quakers don't have a whole lot of time to work it behind, as now they'll send it across the midfield circle, and again, right back to Liam Ferguson, and then Ferguson tripped from behind. That'll be a foul. Again, out of the Bronx there, picking up the foul, and looks like maybe Liam Ferguson may have a cramp. Now we're getting a little bit of wind coming in here at Matlack Messer Stadium. The leaves are starting to come down on the field as this one put in play by Johnson. Another redirect on the header back out front, and again the Quakers trying to reset the offense here to the near side. Fuseji will go deep in the corner now to Bub. Bub fighting one-on-one left of the 18, and again kicked out of there. There's a redirect once again off of the head of Garrett Shaw. And the Quakers trying to get in position. They cannot do so as it's stolen away by Justin Kopp. And that's going to go out of play to the near side. What was sunny skies and virtually no wind is now turned into cloudy skies, and quite a breeze going here now in the second half as we're down to 16 minutes remaining. Quakers, every time they attempt to get that ball into position, find themselves again back on defense. Ball back to midfield. Good slide there on the kick attempt by Garrett Shaw. Quakers again unable to get it going. That ball redirected off the right leg. Johnson giving chase, and that'll be Wilds out to scoop that one up, and a quick throw to the outside. Quakers back on the offensive attack. Here once again, Ferguson. Ferguson sliding. Ball gets loose. Bub looking to his right, goes all the way to the end line. We may have an offsides. Official has stopped the clock. We'll reset it as well at 15:01. Wunderlich will have a free kick inside his own 18, and here we go. Again trying to get back on the counterattack. Can they do it? Pearson to midfield, taken away again by Zubek. And right now Wabash not giving Earlham any chances here in the second half. Not only can the Quakers not get a shot, they barely can get a look at a good look. In fact, any good look so far here in the second half at all. I think the numbers will still tell us, the official numbers, still one shot. And just one shot on goal. The Quakers have had no scoring opportunities here in the second half. .05 remaining. They're going to move him back. The place of the foul was, boy, I tell you, that was about 2 feet. That wasn't going to make a whole lot of difference, and they made him move back. That was Stuyvesant. So Stuyvesant on a free kick right here into the 18 and redirected, but right into the awaiting arms of Henry Wilds. Good job by Wilds. So here we go back the other way. Quakers again. Let's see if they can do it here. Here's Bub across midfield. Earlham with the possession. How long will they keep it this time? Is Gustafsson there for the Quakers? Eventually coming away with it is Polabel, who's checked into the lineup now. And we have another whistle, stoppage of play, and they're going to stop the clock. Now they're looking toward the sideline. There is a brief rain shower that is just over the horizon. And we may be in a delay. There is just a teeny little shower just over the horizon to the west, and they may have seen some lightning as now the athletic director will come out. And she is now pointing out, I don't think the officials saw it, but there may have been one little bolt of lightning just again beyond the horizon there, beyond the trees. And it's not big at all, believe me, but it's going to be enough, I think, maybe to delay this matchup. And it would be a 30-minute delay for 13 minutes remaining. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back as we continue, let you know what the decision will be on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Wabash on top of this one, 2-0.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
It appears that they are going to go ahead and play. I mean, none of the players have been pulled off of the pitch. The little storm that we see again is not very big. I mean, still, but if there's lightning involved, that could be an issue. But none of the players have left yet. So they are going to go ahead and play. I'm actually a little surprised by this myself, but there you go. The time will run. Well, they apparently don't feel that little rain shower that's moving to the north is going to be any factor whatsoever, and now we're going to stop the clock again. I think we may have a yellow card right here. That may have gone against Fitzgibbon. So here we go. They start again. Ball will stay outside the 18. There's Johnson, and this will be Earlham's possession. Adam Berg ended up picking up that ball late. Just over 12 minutes remaining. That might be why they decided to go ahead and play through. I think both coaches may have decided, let's play this out. As, again, the Quakers unable to mount an attack, and they'll have to regroup. Quakers once again at midfield. That is Justin Kopp sent deep just outside the 18 for Wabash. Quakers may have a chance right here as Yuki Adams unable to do anything with that possession. Look out from behind. That was David Riggs. Quakers again have to reset. But again, Earlham unable to do anything with it as that ball goes to the far side. Fitzgibbon shoving one of the players. That was Adam Berg, or was it Arreo, who was there, and it went out of bounds. Well, Earlham's going to run out of time in this one. Changes once again as the Quakers coming in now for Wabash. That's number 7. And Giano coming in out of Bishop Noel High School up in Hammond. Also coming back into the lineup, look like that may be Tim Herring. We haven't seen Herring in a while. Played extensively in the first half. Well, this is going to be a case now where I think the Quakers are just simply going to run out of time and just not enough offensive opportunities. Here once again is Ferguson, but he kicks that one way past the goalkeeper in Wunderlich, sails out of play, and so now the Quakers back on defense again. Officials keeping a close eye on the skies again. I think that thing is way out of reach. It was just, again, a very tiny, tiny little cell. And it isn't going to be any factor now. But they stopped it for a moment, and they're going to go ahead and play through this thing and try to finish it out. Ball sent deep once again as the Little Giants try to put one more on the board here late in this one. That is Adam Berg who went down. Quakers on the takeaway, and we had mentioned Kirame. He's back in. We hadn't seen Kirame in a while, but he has now come back into the Earlham lineup and wearing number 11. You can see the rain that is falling out of that little cell. In fact, there's 2 areas of rain. We haven't seen any lightning in a while, which is good news. That ball goes deep into the corner, will go out of play. Brady Bubb there for the Quakers, and we're down to the 9-minute mark. Now, one thing that Wunderlich will do, he'll take his time, as right now Wabash in the driver's seat in this one, and they can play possession soccer the rest of the way and force the Quakers to run out of time, as that was a line drive kick by Wunderlich. Quakers try to hustle back on offense once again as that ball caroms back and forth. There's a header by Stuyvesant as he directs that one to the sideline for Nathan Uli. And the Quakers get the takeaway. Here's Kirame, and Kirame goes down. No foul call there as the ball comes loose to the near side and eventually comes out of bounds. And as you again see, we're coming up on the 8-minute mark. Throw in again by the Little Giants. Anguiano will put it in play as that one knocked down again by Jake Pearson. And still the Quakers unable to do anything as it goes out of bounds here to the near side. We'll have another throw in here for the Little Giants. Ball will be placed back out front now. And now they may have seen another bolt of lightning. There you can kind of see it right there above the skyline to the right. That is the one they're looking at. We'll take a timeout. We'll see what their official decision is on the latest delay now. It's 7:38. We'll redo the clock right here real quick to give you an idea. There's your 7:38 on the board. We'll come back in a couple of moments. This is Earlham Men's Soccer on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
All right, we are in a 30-minute delay, at least at this point, but I see them picking up the stick, so maybe we're done. They're picking up some of the equipment on the field. The Quakers are coming off. I think they're going to call it right here at 7:38. They're not going to go through a 30-minute delay because every time that we see lightning, it's another 30 minutes. They would eventually run out of time anyway from a darkness standpoint. There are no lights here at Matlack Messer Stadium, so I think they're going to call it. The Quakers are headed to the locker room. I think Wabash and the officials are leaving, so I think that's it. So they're going to call it right now. And so it looks like your final score here tonight, unless I hear something different, is it final? Well, they're picking up all the stuff. That official's grabbing his stuff. He's leaving either way. Oh, now they're putting him back. Well, we're going to be maybe one less official. I don't know where he's going, but in fact, Wabash grabbed all their equipment. We're going to try to get official word here before we close this out. Right now, we're 7:38 remaining in the second half. I had put a final up there. This almost looks like we're quitting. I'm sorry to delay you here, but that storm is not moving. That teeny little thing, that thing's not very big, but it's causing a problem. You can see it right there to your right, just over that tree line to the right of your screen. So we're going to hold it on delay, and we'll let you know here in just a couple of moments whether we're continuing.
Wait at least an hour before they can call the game. Does that plumbing? Game on or not? Tonight? They play tomorrow night. I thought they played tonight. They played Tuesday, Thursdays? They lost last night. Jake's sister Alex, they were supposed to play tonight at Taylor. And then first was rain. The field got too wet to play. They were going to move it to the Ashford football field because it's marked for soccer. Finally, they just gave up. I was looking at this, they were saying bad storm. It was Easter here today, and down there, he said it's coming to shoot. The radar showed some Connersville, but I don't know if it's going to get here in Mississippi.
Where did you see him? No, there. Hey, maybe one of the parents can keep it in their car. Well, I'll have him go down to the bus. You were smart. You put your stuff under there. Yeah, I brought my car up and threw back my car as well. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa. I'm from Cincinnati. No, yeah, I was wondering what the accent was. I think it's unlikely. That's the thing. I mean, if it was anything, I didn't know if it's back to that or not. I swear Friday, so Saturday sunset was like 8:28 or something. So I mean, that's a lot of So what are we sitting at? 5 minutes. Better be damn good at this, right? We just do this side. Do it how you do it. Probably change it to like 3. Yeah, it's all in us. Our power. Yeah, including the warm-up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be about 9 minutes. So we're using that for this year. And it's this crazy. They have to wear needles. What? Yeah. I'm like, so we're gonna get pre-tooth? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, because that sounds like a legit needle. Like, I can't force my hand 5 nights a day.
About 12 minutes out. Yeah, we might get out there and it might do the same. It might be the end of it. He's right here, Chris. Oh. Chris, do you know Julie? Julie. How are you? I was a colleague of John Morrell. Okay. Yeah. Nice. University of
Laverne.
Yep.
Leopard.
Yep.
Nice. I was out in Riverside for 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you're fun of it.
We got 7 more minutes.
I know. I meant to say 14 minutes. Oh, okay.
That was my mistake.
Saturday is supposed to rain.
Yeah.
You guys just can't get it. Thunderstorm on Saturday? Or I heard you guys were going to import a bubble for that. All weekend.
You let us know who the name of that donor.
I'll be looking. 7 more minutes.
How many?
7. 7.
No more donors.
The wheels fall off. That's the weirdest thing.
A little pocket.
I'd rather have rain than lightning, though. That's all.
I mean, you know what I mean? That way you guys can age shower and stuff down there. And you guys are lay down. Yeah. They got the stuff with you, right? Maybe shower off down there. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That works for you.
What's that? Oh, right, yeah, there you go.
We're going to go back down.
God, I love this. It's nice, man. This is
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Dude, you know the best part is, in my opinion? You just come to work here. And I pulled up that app right now. The whole thing's coming towards us. You want to see what it says? I really got that. Hello? Yeah, hang on. No, but just hang tight. Hold on, I'll call you in a little bit. Please. Yeah. Trying to look at that little radar. Oh, no, what I need to look at. Oh, no, he's the one that tore up sis. He's over here. Yeah, he's the one that tore it as well. This one. This one. I mean, if they see it.
Did you see that over there?
Yeah. Over here, it doesn't look good at all.
Yeah. Did you see the light?
It looks great. Dude, I don't think that is the case. I think if they... Oh my God. We were thinking about the hat trick we scored there. I said we've been thinking about the hat trick we scored.
Hey, guys, it's lightning over there. There's
coming this way. Yeah, lightning's just hit again, so.
It's gonna get sunny.
Blame the AD.
Bill sends out 803. I gave him a quick start with the gave
We're done. It's coming this way and it's lightning over here. Sorry.
I'll send you guys a trailer. Please do. I'll send it to you guys. We play Saturday, so
Yeah, we're done, guys.
if you need anything else on the way,
All the rain's
down the
coming.
road, let us know. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thanks, guys.
Good luck to you.
Hey, guys. All right, I have good seeing you.